Hi, in this video I'm going to go over how to set up your MetaMask wallet. And MetaMask is a wallet for decentralized applications. And in MetaMask you can put your cryptocurrencies. So let's do this. Let's say you go to Google, and in Google you type MetaMask. So the first thing you want to do is make sure this is the right URL. When you find the URL, click on it. So MetaMask is basically a wallet. It is a gateway to your blockchain app. So let's scroll down here. You can buy and store and also send crypto coins, and also you can swap from one to another one. And let's see which browser it works. You click on download, and right here it says you can install it on your browser. It supports Chrome, iOS, Android, and also you can install it on Firefox, Brave, and Edge. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a brand new install on a Chrome, and this is going to be a demo wallet. I'm not going to be using it. So because of that, I'm going to show you everything that will be all the keys and everything. So it's going to be really a test demo. So you click on install it. It redirects it to Chrome Web Store. Right here, you click on add Chrome, and then just follow through it. It downloads the extension as you see here, and it's installed. When you see that, the Chrome wallet is installed right up there, and then you get a message that says let's get started. You click on let's get started. Here you have two options. One is if it's the first time you're setting it up, you click on create a wallet. If you have an existing wallet and you want to really use the same data into a new PC, new browser, then you use import wallet. In this case, I'm going to click on create a wallet. Now, creating a wallet, it's very, very important. You need to make sure you keep your data secure. Don't give any of their information to anybody. So what you do is now click on I agree. Next is you need to select a password. You want to make sure select a good password. Here it says minimum 8 characters, but I would recommend 20-25 characters. So that's what you want to do. And you want to make sure it's a strong, secure password. So what I'll do is I'm going to go and open my LogMeOnce password manager. Let's pin it. And I will use LogMeOnce to create a password for me. Here it is 15 characters. Let's say I will go with 25. I get a password here. I'm going to copy it and paste it and paste it. And also make sure you paste this password somewhere else. You have it, you save it in LogMeOnce so you would be able to use it later on. So I click on I have read and agree with the terms and click on create. Now the password is set up, and now the next thing I need to do is secure my wallet. I click on next. Now here, what's important is it's going to create a recovery phrase. Recovery phrase is very, very important. You want to make sure you protect this recovery phrase. I'm going to save my recovery phrase in LogMeOnce, but what's important, if you lose your recovery phrase, you are not able to recover your MetaMask, and you lose all your coins, everything you have in your wallet. So extremely important you put this in a safe place and don't share it with anybody. Just assume it is possible, since it's a browser extension, your PC could crash. You may or your PC or laptop may be stolen, or maybe you may have a hardware issue. So any of these things happen, or if you change your profile for your Windows, anything happens, when your data is lost, then you will not be able to use it anymore, and your key is gone. You need to make sure you protect this. It's very, very important. Okay, so next I'm going to click on remind me. Now next, let's reveal the word. So this is the word for my security phrase. So what's important to note is this is a test wallet. I'm not going to use this, so that's why I'm showing it to you so you're able to see it. Okay, now let's select this. I'm going to select this, copy it, and I'm going to bring it and paste it in my notepad for now. I'm just going to keep it in notepad. So there are 12 words: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I click on next. The next is going to ask me to, select the word in the same order. So I know the first one was arm, next was report. I'm going to select arm, next was report. Let's go through it. Beauty, jelly, then beauty, jelly, then tumble. Next is image, and okay. I put my recovery phase in the same order. I click on confirm, and basically says congratulations, you're all set. So this is important. Save a backup copy in multiple places. So that's very important with your security phrase. Never share the phrase with anyone, and also be careful with phishing. Nobody will ask you to give this data, so you want to make sure you don't give your security phrase, your password to anyone. And most importantly, MetaMask cannot recover the key. If you lose it, it's all gone. So definitely take care of it. Okay. Next, you click on all done. You're all set. Now your wallet is actually configured. Now, MetaMask is an Ethereum network as default. So I'm going to go and enable and pin MetaMask extension icon on the top. So there are two ways you can manage it, either from this page, or you can manage it by clicking on the extension icon. So if I click on an extension icon, you'll see right on the top, it shows the network. Here, I only have one network, but I'm sure that is one of the common things you will need to add, other networks. So you click on add network, it takes you to this page, and it will show you the network information to add. So that would be something you have to add, and you can look at my other videos and see how you can add other networks as you need it. If you look at it, we are in the setting page. So if I come back here, all right, so we'll go back. So that is how you can add your network. Now, when you add your network, keep in mind, you click on this sign, it shows account. I have only one account here. So I don't have any other option, no other account. And generally, you create multiple accounts. Let me create another account, and I call it, account 2. So account 2 is also on the same account. Look at the address for account 2. It starts with 5E. If you want to change the accounts, you click on the same icon again. You go to account 1. This is 70. So it is two separate accounts. So what this means is you have one wallet, which is MetaMask. In MetaMask, you can have network. And the next thing is, in that network, you can have multiple accounts. So that's what you need to remember. So this is how you can create an account. Maybe you have account, in another place, you want to import it and bring it into this wallet because you're, bringing an account from another browser or another PC. So you just come here, click on import. It will ask you your private key. And then what you'll have to do is on the other system, you have to go and copy the private key and save it here. Again, make sure you don't, pass those keys to anyone. Just store it. So we talked about that. Now, if you have, the hardware wallet, you can connect to the hardware wallet. MetaMask supports these 4 hardware wallets. You can just click on it, and it tells you have to put the USB into the PC, and then it walks you through, step by step what you should do. So until now, I was clicking on this and getting the same feature, but, I can do the same thing. I can come and exactly do the same from this main screen and, connect to the wallet and get to the same screen. Next is the setting. I can click on settings. It takes me to the setting page. Right here, it shows, what's my currency. I can change it to any currency I want. I'll keep it to US dollars. What you are using for primary currency, Ether or fiat. So I'm going to use Ether. It's in English. I wouldn't change anything else here. On the advanced page, you can, it shows your logs. You can download your state logs. You can sync with the mobile. You can delete your account. So, be very careful of doing any of these functions. Now, as I showed you before, if you look at it, this address is really long. Let me show you here so you know what I mean. If I come here, if I click on this copy, just let's look at it. Look at this address, it's very long. So what's important, you want to make sure if you don't want to type it, you want to always copy it. Otherwise, you send money to somebody that either it's an invalid address or you send it to somebody else and you lose your money. So if you're frequently sending cryptos to other people, you can create a contact and add your contact, search for their crypto and put the information here. So this is one way you can do that and basically create a contact list. In case if you need to reveal what's your security key, what's your emergency or secret recovery phrase, you can do it by clicking on this, but you have to first enter your password and then you would be able to see it. Let me show you. I'm gonna enter my password here and then click on next. Then it shows my phrase. You can save it or copy to clipboard. So again, do not save this with anyone. I showed you this, so let's go now through. We were talking about settings. Here, go back to settings. Okay. So we talked about security policy and some setting options like using phishing detection. I'll keep always these on. I don't have to change anything. Alerts, there's nothing specific, and network is the place you would definitely need to have multiple networks, and I'll show you in other videos how you add other networks as well. And about shows what version of the software. What I'm showing you is at version 10.8.1. That's the software MetaMask version I'm testing this on. Okay, so let's go back. We talked about settings, this menu. Now let's talk about accounts. Accounts, this shows my first account. If I want to copy the address, I click on this, it copies the address. If I want to change the accounts, I click on account do, copy it, it copies the second address. Let's say I'm on the account 1. I want to see some details about this account 1. I can click on 3 dots and then I can see account details. This shows a QR code of the account. It's the same address as well. You can copy it to clipboard. But more importantly, if you're, for example, trying to do a transfer from mobile device, and then you can have your mobile device read the QR code so you don't have to do anything. You can also export your private key for this account and use it. If you remember, I showed you earlier that you could use it for the importing of the account, and this is where you can export it and then you can import it. Maybe you want to change this account name. You click on it and then you say, call it main. So this would be, your main account. So that's another way you can, change it. If you want to see all the transactions that happen for this address, you click on view on Etherscan, then it will show it. Since this is brand new account, you don't see any details there. Let's go back. So I showed you how you can switch between account 1 and account 2. And also I showed you account detail. Let's talk about the expand view. Expand view is the same, but it shows your transaction right here on the main screen. Later, I'll show you one of my real accounts and you'll see it with some real data. Next, I will go at the 3 dots and then view in Etherscan, which is the same thing that I showed you before, and you would be able to see it. Let me show you. It's the same thing that I showed you before. Okay. Now, the next item is also very important for security. As you visit different websites, that asks you to connect to their website. So there's option to actually connect to the website. So when you start connecting, you may not realize, and after some times, you would have a list of websites that you are connected to. And that is where it will show up here. Right now, I'm not connected to any website. And then you may be getting connected to websites that are unknown, and then it will show in this list, and you want to make sure you frequently check from the sites that you don't recognize. Okay, and right in the middle, it shows your coin and how much money you got. Another thing that you have to do is buy coins. So here it shows your coin and how many it is and how much it is converted to. You can buy coin, you can send coin, and you can swap it. Maybe from Ether, you want to go to USDT, you want to go to Binance, so you can swap between, the coins. And keep in mind, any transaction you do, buy coin, send coin, or swap, there is a gas fee or there's a fee associated to this transaction. So it will charge it. And there are two tabs also below. One shows all the assets you have for this Ethereum or any other coin or token you are in. It will show the assets for that. And if you do any transaction, it will show it on. Now you can scroll down and you can see you don't see your token. That's where you will add other tokens. And you can import tokens. One of the important tokens, let's say, is BNB. And then when you click on it, it will actually add it to you. Next, it will complete it. And now BNB is also added. So now if I go back to my main, I'll see I have Ethereum and BNB. So both of the tokens. I can add, as I need tokens, I can add other tokens also. When you buy tokens, so what the MetaMask does, it works with other exchanges. You can buy tokens. Basically, you can buy through them and within MetaMask, so you can deposit your money right here. If you want to send money to anyone, same thing. You just come here. You can search for their address, QR, and then would be able to send it. And if you want to swap it, let's say I have 1 Ether, I want to swap it to, let's say, BNB. And then, it will tell you how much it will cost. And there's something called slippage tolerance. I generally put between 2 or 3, so I don't have to think about it, but you can always check and see, what's the slippage needed for this, generally for the transaction. By the way, when you select the Ether, it actually shows you what's the current price of the Ether. Okay. I think we covered everything here, and you have all the details. So please watch more other videos, and I'll show you and share with you, other details on how to add other network and also how to work through them. Thank you very much.